Don't they look better than like through the camera and stuff? It's just such a
Oh,
difference.
gosh. Well, Bridget, that is just really good.
Thank you.
Now you've got a contrast in yours too, which is what I could never find the right colors for. But here, the blue and the red in this triadic are about the same value, and yet it looks like it's just got great contrast.
Oh, here's a thought while we're on this. I've got to move the screen with you folks on it. Watch this.
Do you take all the saturation out?
I did, took all the saturation out. So you can see what your values are. So that you do have a dark blue in there that's very.
See, I took a photo of when I get a new set of pastels, I'll take a color picture so I can keep up with it. And then I will take a black and white so I can tell what the values are too.
That's a good idea. Or take, once you get your palette laid out, if you're rearranging it, take a picture, take out the saturation and see how the colors are.
Do that. I hadn't done that yet.
Yep,
that's
really a good idea. So this afternoon, these are great. You guys have really captured the idea of this. Bridge, do you have another photo you're doing? Or have you decided which image and which color scheme? You don't have to use one of these, of course, but something.
I was going to go ahead and do the one that I did here, the 3 of it's actually my house, and then use the split complement.
The one at the upper left. Yeah, I think that's good. One little caution: watch this driveway. I think is it or something. I'm not sure what this is.
Yeah,
but I like this element. But it's getting very close to your corner here, which would lead the eye right off. If you might just maybe, can you see my arrow? Okay.
Yeah, I can see it.
Pointer. Okay, it's not going to show because it's the same color as your teal.
Yeah.
But bring that over a little more and bring it off more toward the middle instead of off the corner.
Okay.
That's about the only thing I have to on your composition on that one. That's exciting. Right. I'm looking forward to that. And what's your color paper you're starting on?
Well, I mean, I can tint it, but right now it's that kind of cream colored.
You might want to, because you're not going to get this intensity.
Okay. Do you have a color that you suggest, or?
Yes. My suggestion would be to take the color of this color scheme that's not one of your objects. Like your houses, you want to go with that light teal blue, I think. So possibly do a tint of maybe a purple blue or something and wash it into the background, just so it's okay. I think that's going to affect the whole thing too, instead of this brick. This brick doesn't really go with the painting so much. Anyone else? Sherry or Jane, any ideas on this? Those are my comments. But
I have lost my color wheel. The only person that could lose something and not move from the spot I'm in.
All right, so you have I'll go with Sherry.
I wasn't paying attention because I was looking for my color wheel.
Oh, I'm sorry. Well, go ahead and look. Sherry.
Yes.
You got some exciting things. You wanted to switch your image?
I think that at this time, I don't have time to practice thumbnails, and that kind of is one of the purposes of this. And I think I'll just stick with my 2 trees in the background. And the color scheme that I think is the most successful on this is the purple and yellow.
The one in the upper right here? Okay. May I make a suggestion? Is maybe like right now the trees are kind of right smack in the middle of your picture plane. Maybe pull those off a little to the side, possibly.
Sure.
Let's look at this value-wise. Yeah, it's pretty good. Wow, value-wise, the one in the bottom right is really strong.
Yeah, it is. Isn't it?
But
Maybe I
also
could-
the one in the upper right is more of a tonalist. It's all kind of the same value.
the upper left-hand corner.
Yes, yeah. Anyone else comments on this or?
Is the thing. I think I can emphasize the contrast a little bit more in the purple and yellow to match the contrast in the bottom right-hand corner.
I agree. Yeah. Use the color scheme of the top right one, but then this beautiful shadows and stuff that you have in this other one is great.
Okay.
I like that too. Then you can pick and choose. I'm going to use this element from this painting and this one from this painting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I got a mess.
Okay, be careful.
Yeah.
All right. This is Jane's. And she's still looking for her color.
No, I found it. I found it.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd moved it to the table. I think I want to do the split complementary, but I want to change those colors. Can I do that? I want to use the magenta. No, that's not right. Well, I don't know what color to call it. The one that's I want to use. All right, I want to use the. I'm sorry, the yellow green. Let's see. Do I have this right?
It switches on the
Okay,
screen.
I'm sorry. I'm looking at it backwards. I want to use the magenta, the yellow green, and the blue green.
Okay. That's kind of this lower right hand corner one.
Yeah, it's more than that, but
but you're adjusting it slightly as well.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. I'm just going to check our value. So that's all pretty much the same value, which is fine. All mid value range, which
is bad.
Tonalism does that.
I told you I couldn't find the dark colors.
That's true, but there's not necessarily anything wrong if you don't have the full value range. Sometimes it's nice to have a limited value range.
I like the upper left-hand corner the best. It's light, medium, and dark. Bam, done. You know?
I don't like those colors.
Oh. I love those colors.
Maybe if I change green up, it would be okay.
You can adjust your color scheme. We've just, go ahead.
I like the turquoisey color too. You don't like turquoise? You got turquoise all over your house. You like turquoise.
I don't have turquoise. A little bit up in the den.
If you want to do the split one, I think the yellow is too split. I mean, it's almost like that's all you see is that yellow.
True.
You have to pull it down, use some complement of that color would be purple.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, we're in the optical color wheel, not the pigment color wheel now.
Whatever it is on that optical thing.
Yeah. Okay, so you kind of have a little thinking to do. I wanted to thank you for sending me those. I was at lunch, I got a notification, an email for some teaching happening at PSA, Pastel Society of America. And one of their teachers coming up, if you don't know her work, is Lorianne Signori. Do you know Lorianne's work?
No.
This is some of Lorianne's work here.
Wow.
Oh, nice.
Interesting.
Yeah. Very simplified, very strong. This one, I thought, when I saw this one, I'm like, oh my gosh, that's kind of what we're doing, right?
Yeah. That's really beautiful. Oh, I like that.
So you can see here, Jane, like we were just talking about this, if we took the if we desaturated this, there's very little tonal difference in this
Mhm.
painting, and it's very effective.
Mhm.
Where in this painting,
I love colors.
desaturate that, we've got a good value range.
Yeah.
So there are so many options, and looking at others' art is just a wonderful thing to do. I also, oh, it's going to make me save this. Come on.
Carolyn, I just want to tell you, I really loved your self-portrait when the PSA email came through that you did.
Yep, I'm trying to remember because I usually try to do one a year. Now I don't remember which time I submitted.
It said it has sort of a gray clay kind of background to it, but I just love the movement that was in it.
Oh,
really cool.
thanks. Thanks.
Yeah.
I like doing portraiture, but thank you. I pulled out some Wolf Kahn too. Have you folks, you know Wolf Kahn's work?
Yes.
I have a little bit of his, yeah.
I got to see his show here in Charlotte.
Oh,
Because Oils and Pastels. Yeah, he's
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh.
I mean, these are very intense, but he's not worried so much about the subject matter. He's looking at the color combinations and how they work, and so exciting.
His work that I saw was huge, and they had pastels and oils mixed in the exhibit. That was really impactful.
Yeah. Yeah. They're very similar approaches, pastel and oil. I'd like to, if I can get a place where I can paint oil again, I would love to. But you do need a dedicated place for that.
Mhm.
I have a
All right.
question before we start.
Sure.
The triadic, is that the same as a triad?
Yes.
Okay.
Triangle, triad, triadic
Yeah.
color. Yeah.
Okay.
It's just the adjective
I
for
think
triad.
I've just decided I'm going to do that one.
Okay. Sounds good. Let's check in about just before 2. Is that going to be good?
Yes.
It's 1:19 now, so just over a half hour or so. And then we
Okay.
could decide if we want to continue on what we're doing or if we want to start another. And I'd like to stop about 3:30-ish, so you can quickly again send me your pictures and we can sit down all and talk about them and kind of wrap
Okay.
this up toward the end.
All right.
Sound good?
Yep, that sounds good.
All right. If I had music to play, I would, but I don't. So plus, if I do that, YouTube will call me on it.
I only have beach music.
Yeah, if you have any sort of copyrighted music, then you can't post on
Oh,
YouTube.
even in the background, I can't.
Nope.
If I play. Oh, how about that?
No, they'll do. But I do have some generic music that when I make the video for the quiet times when everybody's painting and stuff, I'll put some background music in that way. But it's copyright free.
Nice.
All right. See you in a bit. I'll sneak up on you from time to time.
All right.
Check what you're doing. Jane is going to do a semi-abstract of a bowl. Can you hold up that picture really quickly, Jane, for them? Anyone
yeah,
else change their image?
Oh, I can't tell. Wait a minute. Let me go back. I can't tell if I'm holding it up or not. Well, what happened?
That's all
There.
right. Bring it in front of your, yeah.
I was trying to sit on the stool and not fall off of it.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful.
Yeah, that's a really pretty bowl. Wow. I love the
Right.
photo.
Yeah.
And with your chosen color scheme, right? Or that's going to fit in.
Yes.
Try not to let the photograph
There-
control your
There it
color.
does.
Perfect. Nice. Bridge, what do you have for, are you using the same image?
I am. Yeah. I'll show
Okay.
you real quick.
The house, you said that. Thank you.
There it is.
Oh, you've really pulled the house closer,
Wow.
haven't you?
That's
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah.
I did.
Go
yeah.
ahead and bring that driveway, kind of loop it closer in front. So it's a strong design element instead of leading off the corner.
So bring it
Beautiful house.
further in. Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah.
You
Nice.
must live out in the country, kind of.
I do. Yeah, we have 5 acres out here in the Silk Cove area.
That's about like
Nice.
how I am. I'm hidden in the middle of a bunch of acres.
Oh yeah.
Nice. And Sherry says she's going to work on the trees again. I would just put those a little off center, but she's disappeared. So,
Okay.
all right. See you in a bit.
Okay.
I don't think I need this one. lost Jane again. Try to keep in mind all the things we've talked about, the values, consider how you're going to use those. You've chosen your color scheme, trying to limit strokes to what's absolutely necessary. Give yourself maybe 10 minutes working on it, step back, take a look before you keep moving on. Bridge, I know you're on mute, but that driveway, go ahead and let it really take on a strong perspective, just widen out a lot. That will help draw the viewer back into the picture plane. Yeah. And then back, the very far back part, I know it doesn't do this, but kind of direct it back toward the house a little bit. So the viewer's eye will follow that a little bit that way. Not too far, but just, yeah. See how right now it's just kind of pointing the viewer to go straight up off the page. You want to point over toward the house a little.
Yes, you're right. Okay.
I like your notes, Jane.
But,
Your notes, split compliment down at the bottom. I love
oh
it.
yeah, so I can remember what.
Reminder, right? It's a perfect. I'm always making notes for myself.
Well, at my age, you have to.
Hi, Sherry. You good? You're on mute.
Yeah, I'm good. I got my paper up here.
Okay.
I
That's all right.
had
I'm
to
just,
put some stuff up to get some other stuff, so.
yeah,
I'm good.
that's okay. I was just checking on you. Okay.
Now,
Thanks.
the color wheel that you had is different from the regular color wheel? I don't get that.
Yes.
Because this is what I have, and in the middle, down here, if I put this on here, it tells me where the split complements are, but this is not for projected light. This is for,
That's for the pigment. That's a pigment color wheel.
and these are shades, and these are highlights.
Tints.
Okay.
Yeah. And the tints. Let me
I need a
see.
different colors wheel.
Do you have your phone nearby? Let's see if I've got your phone number. Yeah, I do. Can I text you it or email you it
Well, I
right
got
now?
this.
Wait, I'm sorry.
I got this one.
Yeah, it's the other one, the one on the.
This one.
You had it upside down for me, so it's the one where on the right. Yes, the one on the right. So the yellow, magenta, and it looks like teal or something that you're working with. Yes.
This one right here with the squiggly mark on it.
Well, one was with the squiggly marks on it.
Okay.
Awesome.
Okay. Thank you. I can do it.
Oh,
Okay.
no, you can. I've seen you work. I know what you're doing.
Yeah.
Remember to make each coat stroke count. I saw a quote the other day that said, honor the mark already made. So if you have something that's working, don't go back over it. Say, gotta leave that alone. Enjoy it.
I have a question.
Of course.
Let's see. I think right here is a dumpling, and it doesn't even look like a dumpling in the photograph. Should that be left out?
Let's see. I'm wondering if that slight curve might add a little extra element, but not make it like a dumpling. Just make it like that white placemat that's underneath it. Just make a small circle. You know, then you have a repeated motif of the big circle, the middle-sized circle, and then just a hint of that small circle off to that side.
Can we use white then? I was trying to use just a very light blue here.
I would try to stay in your color scheme. Maybe if you had a really light Like you have the light blue there. What if you had a really
Yeah.
super light purple where that is?
Oh. Oh, that's right, because we use the colors on each side.
Yeah, and then that would tie in a little bit with that magenta that's on the other side.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. All right. That sounds good. Glad I asked.
It's kind of nice to work together sometimes, isn't it?
It is.
Say, hey guys, I'm stuck. What could I do?
I think I need to go back and look at it. Somebody's got something nice there. Wow.
Let's try for a resting spot in about 5 minutes. Sound good? Okay, want to check where we are, see how we're doing? Oh, we've got plenty of time. I'm really off, aren't I? It's only 2 o'clock. Why am I thinking it's 3 o'clock already?
And again,
It's cramped?
yeah, it was, my fingers were like that.
Oh, do a little finger exercise,
Yeah.
perhaps. All right, bridge. I'm gonna come and see.
Ooh,
Wow, that is gorgeous.
Really? Thank you.
No, I'm like, yes.
Well, okay.
Wow, no, I like it a lot.
That
I'm wondering,
road,
as I
that road really works now, but much better.
Yeah.
than when it was off the corner. Yeah.
Yeah, it even
Mhm.
fits in better with the texture. Yay.
I need to remember that to change those types of things. The feel of the painting instead of just go by the photo. I do that too much.
Exactly. Yeah, and that's the trick because we can change it. I mean, you know, unless it's somebody's face, but I mean, even Picasso changed people's faces though.
Yeah, right.
I might like to see a little daub just strategically placed of that lighter blue down in the road because you have the houses, the light blue in the distance, and then down, no, up near the edge of the grass.
Oh,
Higher,
here?
because you don't want it
Okay.
down that far because it's going to pull the eye out. Yeah, somewhere near that area.
Some blue there.
Maybe the edge of the road, as if there's a little puddle on one of the edge of the road or something. Down further.
Oh, and then here?
Yes. You know what I mean? To connect it with the house. That's the same color. I was looking for that lighter one that's in the houses, maybe.
That's a layering of this magenta with the darkest,
Not the darker one, the light one.
the light one. Oh, okay.
If you squint down, the houses sit back there kind of isolated. And by bringing in that light blue, just a couple hints of it will tie that
Oh.
road and help
You're talking about this one.
lead.
Okay. Gotcha.
Yeah, lead up to the house. Like where that pink is, maybe just have one little spot on, yeah, to pull that up. See, that brings that down. So it's not isolated. The light on the house is not alone.
Yeah. I like that.
Doesn't need to be a lot of a good thing.
Okay.
How do you feel about this right now? I mean, we're at 2 o'clock.
I think I'm kind of done with this one. If I kept going, I think it would be too much.
Yeah,
And it's just
I think
exercise, not like a masterpiece or anything.
right. One other tiny thing is that between the two roofs,
Mm-hmm.
the trees follow exactly the shape of the roof.
Yeah, they
So
do that in the photo. That's why I did that. I should change it.
just a little bit, just so it's not like, oh, here's the M of the roof and here's the M of the trees behind.
Uh-huh.
You know, it's kind of an M shape, just to break that up.
Okay.
And then
Yeah,
you,
in reality, these are too close together because I was trying to get them both in the painting. So
yes,
it should be a little further apart. But
yeah, maybe that deep magenta that's in the back, just make it a slightly different shape between where the roofs come down in the V together.
yeah, okay.
That's it, just tiny. And you think you're moving on to another one? You're going to try something different?
Yeah, I think I'm going to do a different one. Yeah.
Awesome. Okay. That's really nice. Who's Jane? I'm going to come over. How
Okay.
you're doing? How's it going?
Having trouble getting it, the shape's round with drawing them.
Oh, trick
That's
to
what
that.
bothered me.
Oh, you have the paper taped down. Mine's clipped on my board so I can take it off and I can turn it. Our body naturally has a fulcrum like this, right? Wait, let me show you me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Play spotlight. So we naturally go like this. So this is the best curve for our body. When we try to do this, it's not natural.
Yeah.
So it's very awkward. It's nice to do this, but then to go around this other side, it's hard. So I take the whole board or the paper up, turn it over. So every part of the curve, I just turn it. So I have that nice natural
When I'm
curve.
trying to sitting, it's better
Yeah.
if you're up so you have more arm movement too. So
Yeah, I mean, just for that part at least, so you get a nice
think
curve there.
I mean, they're all off at some, but
But I like this. I like this very much.
different. It doesn't look like this.
It's abstract. I mean, it's, you know what it is, but it's
Oh, I don't think you could tell what it even is.
not exactly, but I mean, I know what it is because I've seen the picture. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're going to keep working on it, you think?
Yeah, I'm gonna keep working on it because I think I can improve on this.
What's your dark? Just curious.
It is a dark, dark, dark blue, believe it or not. It looks black, but it's actually blue.
Nice. I wasn't sure if it was eggplant or blue. That's nice.
No,
Is that the little nibbin you have left?
yes, and this is,
Oh no.
I can't find any more of it. I don't know where it came from.
Jane, you need to go shopping for more pastel.
That's black.
How are you? You get to shop.
Yeah. Again, another great thing about Dakota, because you can get into some of those collections and go to the single sticks and try to find something like that, a deep, deep, deep blue. Really nice.
Stuff coming, so from Dakota. So
oh, sweet.
They're so slow though to get it from here. To get it from Dakota to here. To get it from Dakota to here takes a week at least. So
yes.
it's hard to wait.
I think they should have a branch out on the East Coast. That's my thought. I vote for that.
I vote for that too. All in favor, say aye.
Or a store in Charlotte would be great.
Or Boston. No, that's too far north for you guys. So we'll find something.
Boston.
Sherry.
Yes,
Come to Boston. Come to the museum. How you doing? Oh, I like those trees are off center a little bit more. That's nice. Yes. Sky holes have totally disappeared. You're too close. Too close. Back off.
Back off. Okay.
Nice. You're kind of getting back into that brilliant red in those flowers.
I know. I love that orange.
You love that. I can tell you love that. Nice. I think maybe just some light spots between the trees, some sky holes that
I put them in and then I took them out. I'll put them back in.
I think it needs some, because that couple of places in the foreground or the midground are so light that it's lost its luminescence. Okay. I could talk this afternoon. Excellent. You're going to keep working on that?
I think so. I don't know whether I could do something in a couple of hours. I might be able to start more color samples, but I'm not sure I could get to this unless I use this color scheme and something else.
Or what if you tried that first color scheme, but big?
Well, I thought that's what I was doing, but I kept adding to it.
Oh, I meant the your top left one with purples and teals.
Yeah, the decorator one.
Okay. So it goes with your sofa.
Yeah.
The decorator.
I don't know what color your sofa is.
My sticks are now so disorganized. I'm not sure I can find anything anymore. I have to come over and have happy hour with Jane and work on them.
That's a good idea. I think you guys should do that. Can I come? No, I'm going north, so I won't make it. Sorry.
Okay.
Good.
Okay. I think I could start with. I'm kind of sick of this one, but okay. I could try to do that color.
If you might just put a few sky holes judiciously in there, I don't know.
I will.
Then
okay.
It does seem like if you do much more, it's going to get overworked for sure.
Yeah. Okay.
Easy to do. Easy to do. And you can see all my equipment.
It's the other person that was supposed to be here today. Weren't there 7 of us?
There were 5. So Bridget, sorry, Lori Basham couldn't make it. And Anne came in first thing this morning just to say hi, but she's had a death in the family, so she couldn't stay today.
Well, it sure is a luxury to have this smaller class.
Oh, right? It's been nice.
Oh, that
Mine's
looks beautiful.
I think
like
it's
that.
too strong of colors, but I kind of like it, and I don't think I want to mess it up much.
Nah.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
I might put it aside and see where it goes next.
When you email us or send out whatever you're going to send out, can you send out a photo of yours too?
Yes. Yep.
Since it doesn't translate on Zoom as well.
No, exactly. It doesn't.
All right, so we have until 3, right?
Sound good? 3? Yes.
Okay.
I mean, I want to give you your time. We're supposed to go till 4, but you know, it seemed like yesterday everyone was pretty tuckered out by 3:30 or so. But we'll check in at 3 and see where we want to go from there.
That sounds fine with me. I've got to get some food in my house. Oh, that looks good. Of course, that's by the professional who wins first place.
So you're gonna go shopping? Is that what you're saying?
For food.
For food, yes.
We have no food in my house.
Oh.
So you had no idea you had gotten in the show, and you got a notice that you had first place?
Yeah.
I mean, were you
Out of
just
the
like
blue.
totally, what?
I just thought maybe this will be my notification. You know, we all get turned down so many times. I thought, well, it's just, you know, I prepare myself for that just in case. I might not have made it in. It all hit me too fast.
Wow. That's awesome. Just so will you
Not
be
that I'm complaining.
will you be featured at the IHAPS thing?
I don't think so. That's the next show.
Patty Duncan and somebody else went to IHAPS and had just a ball.
I had a great time. I really did. And I volunteered. They were talking last night about volunteering, and I wasn't sure if they were talking about within our own societies or for IAPS, but a lot of people started talking about volunteering at IAPS. But I didn't sign up for any workshops or demos, but because they used me to run video cameras, I got to see a number of demos and lectures that I would not have seen. But even if you volunteer and do signups on the front desk or something, you get to meet all these people. It's nice networking, and everybody is so nice.
Mm-hmm.
That's too much.
turning it around does help. It gives you a totally different perspective on it.
On the painting, and it does help your arm, right, to do that curve better?
Yes, yes, it does.
Yeah. Oh yeah, very nice. You've got the tangent, the curve of the bowl and the curve of that, I don't know if it's the table or not, in the upper right-hand corner are tangential to each other, the two curves. The bowl curve and the black curve. Yeah.
Yes, it's supposed to go behind, but I did something wrong when I was trying to use this big tirage.
Oh, I love the tirages. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, that was my mistake as far as drawing.
The drawing. Yeah.
I guess
I just happened to just notice it when you turned it over. So
yeah, and it is a tiny bit over, so it's not quite a tangent, but
yeah.
Well, it is here almost. There's a little bit of room.
Yeah, if you break it just a hint, it's going to help that.
And this is all wrong up here.
Well, you kind of at a look. You might need to turn it again to.
Yeah.
Are you on foam core? That whiteboard? Is that light?
It's like a dry erase board.
Oh, okay. Can you take that down and move it around till you get your curves just where you want them, or
Yes,
is that
awkward? I can move the painting or I can move the board.
Yeah, either.
But I've got all this here. Well, you can't sit where you are, but
oh, you've got stuff taped to it. Yeah.
Well, I got my little stuff here.
Ooh, yeah. Okay.
Leans up against the board, so I'd rather move the painting.
Yep, makes sense. You just said it was a little, but that awkward, that curve doesn't bother me at the top. Again, that top edge of the black, it's not black, I realize. Wait, no, up in near the middle. That right. See, it's tangential to the edge of the up at the top, tangential to the edge of the painting.
Oh yeah, here.
Right there. Yep.
Yep.
Those things happen to us so easily,
and the whole thing is it's too far up here anyway. It's not in my curve like it should be. I like this about pastel.
Yeah, you just whoosh and it's gone. It's easy to change. I've been teaching watercolor this last month too. I do that every now and then, and it's watercolor. You put it down there, it's very difficult to move it once you get it down.
It is,
because it soaks right into the paper. So
now here, and then see, I got the other tangent. Now, if I correct the shape of this, it's going to be a tangent too. I wonder if I should just take it. It's supposed to, where I can't keep up with anything. It is supposed to have a thing, and see, the bowl is actually behind this, but I didn't draw it right. I mean, in front of this.
In front of it goes over it, yeah.
Yeah, and I didn't draw it right. So I'm just wondering if I should just, I mean, it's just for practice. So I'm wondering if
it's really, really close. If you just, maybe with your purple where you're using a place, just even 1/8 of an inch or less, so they're not lined right up.
You mean to take the magenta
in behind the bowl, just a hint.
Okay, then I have to take this black out.
The outer black out, yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
All right, I'm gonna work on that.
Okay.
I've worked on pastel mat for the first time just a couple of weeks ago. Well, yeah, that doesn't look bad right there.
No, look at that. Okay, you're done.
I like that color.
That works really well.
Anyway, pastel mat, and I love working on it. I mean,
Are
you
oh, good.
Correct and
yeah.
I'm gonna sit and think about this in a minute.
Okay.
Hey, I've worked on it some more. I'm liking it a little better.
I'm coming,
Okay.
coming over.
Okay, there.
Yep. Yep.
There, it's working a little bit better.
I like it. Those trees feel very three-dimensional. You can feel like you could sit under them.
Much better now. Yeah.
Very nice.
Okay, I think I'm stopping.
Okay.
Oof.
Oof.
Never planned on drawing this one this much. This is, by the way, from another workshop that I did, and colored pencil. Talk about watching paint dry. Oh my gosh, right, right, Jane? But this is
Colored pencil.
colored
That's
pencil.
colored pencil?
That's colored pencil.
Wow.
Yeah. Yep.
I look at people doing colored pencil or pastel pencil, and I'm like, all those little details and those little marks, that's a lot.
Yeah, you should see Jane's work. She is excellent colored pencil.
Wonderful.
And not too shabby at watercolor and really good at pastels.
Well, I think my
Yes.
pastel in a lot of improvement, but
Jane,
Well-
Jane, show her the egret or that thing you just finished doing.
the heron, I think
Yeah,
I
the
said
heron. Show it to her.
that one. I can't lift it up because
Oh, that's right.
when I tried to take my board, I about crashed it.
Yeah, in workshops, it's hard. We're not going to create a masterpiece in a workshop, that's for sure. So much going on.
And that takes so much of the pressure off.
Really. Well, you're practicing new approaches and trying new things, and Bridge is over here doing a figure. Like that.
Oh, wow.
Nice.
I want to learn how to do figures in pastel.
There's a Taiwanese guy that it puts together a sketch group on Zoom. I think he uses Zoom. I'm trying to remember. His name is Yuji, Y-U-J-I. Yeah. And he's a pastelist, but anybody can come, and he gets different artists to take turns just to sit and model for the others. So you can do quick little portraits.
Well, that's not what I'm talking about. That's nice. Y-U-G-I?
Y-U-G-I, Sakuri, I think. I'll have to look him up, but Yuji. But if you're looking for a group to do some drawing.
YouTube or?
He does it through Facebook. I mean, he makes the connections through Facebook, and then he sends out the link to go in. And I don't remember when it is. I think the next one's, it's on my phone because my calendar's on my phone, so I can't get into that now. Jane, that's looking nice. I like how you're moving it around and looking at it
Yeah.
at different directions. I like it this way. It has more tension in it.
You think?
Mm-hmm.
Well, actually, it's something that doesn't have a up or right side up or, wrong side
No,
up.
exactly.
It's like a tongue, though. Maybe I need to do something there.
I agree, Jane. I like it that way better. Vertical.
Yeah. What about
Has
the
more
tongue?
strength.
I just realized that looks like a tongue.
It didn't look like a tongue to me until you said it.
I know. You can't unsee it. It's driving me nuts trying to get this round. I feel like I want to go get my compass. I mean, not compass, my projector. No,
Your protractor.
Protractor. There we go. One of those keywords.
gosh, when you get my age, you lose all kinds of words. That's what friends are for.
Exactly. No, we're just thinking about other things. I'll tell you what, I taught high school for 20 years and they forgot everything.
Yeah. it's just the way we think, right? It's just like a mind, you're just running so fast in one direction that you blank
Yeah, you
out
get
on
thinking
something
about
else.
other stuff and you just, that's what happens.
I think so too. There's nothing wrong with our brains.
Mine's,
Well,
mine's not processing as fast as it used to.
No, I've noticed
And
that too, especially
the difference in my brain, yeah.
when I go to do like taxes or something, I always hated that anyway. But
What'd you say, taxes?
to do taxes, yeah, I hate just
gosh.
oh God.
sit there and try to think.
Yeah. Oh, we took ours somewhere, but it's just excruciating. I start hating it in January.
Right.
It ruins the first part of the year.
Oh,
You probably have a lot of, with having a business and all, it probably is pretty much.
yeah, I try to
Why?
simplify. I don't really make a living at this. I just helps me survive.
But you still got to pay tax on it.
Oh, yes. Yeah. State tax on any sales, and then you've got your income. So last couple of years, I'd forgotten to put money aside because, well, before that was COVID. So all this money was coming in. And all of a sudden I had to pay out, and I'm like, wait, what? So every time I make money now, I put it in a special little account that's for taxes.
And
so the government can take it away from me,
Yeah.
Right.
But, I travel the highways. I do a lot of things.
The highways and the byways.
The highways and the byways. They get me from North Carolina to Maine. I'll pay some money for that. Whatever other little things we pay for. I am just fiddling around and I am not thinking. But I'm having fun.
Me too.
Yeah.
I've always wanted to paint this, but I would have to start with a better drawing. Look at that.
Well, now and you're figuring out what's important. You're like, oh, those curves are really important, and not to make them, tangents to each other. And so this is a good thinking process.
Well, it's all but a tangent, but it's not a tangent quite.
But I do like that design. That's an amazing photo that you took that, right?
I did.
Yeah, that's
I always
beautiful.
wanted to paint it, but I just never have had the chance. So where is turquoise on this?
It's near teal.
So that's turquoise there. I was wondering if I could use a little turquoise.
With your color scheme, hold it up to it.
Let's see. I love turquoise.
That might work. Turquoise. What blue do you have on there now? Let me come in. Like a cobalt or something?
Yeah,
or...
it's a cobalt. And
I'm wondering, because all your purple and your other green, your other ones are warm, tend to be warm colors, like the warm purple, a warm green, and then you've got a cool blue in there. So that might be what's not working quite as well as if you put a nice warm blue, which a turquoise would be, or
Well,
teal.
I put warm blue on this split complementary. And I got cobalt. Can you put a warm cobalt and still stay in the?
Well, then it's not cobalt, but that's still, if you want to go a little more on the teal side, I would go ahead and try it. It might work with that.
You mean with the turquoise?
Or
What?
yes, whatever,
Sorry.
turquoise, teal, those, anything in that, whatever we're calling it.
Yeah, that color.
See, now step back. What do you think?
Yeah.
If you just put a hint on it,
Yeah, that I think.
let me see how that's compared to that other blue. I think that one's going to work a little better.
Yes. Should I make the whole thing or just leave a touch of it in there?
I would, my tendency would be to cover that cool blue. So
Okay.
you need a couple other shades of that same one that you have in your hand. You need a tint is what you need of it actually will be.
Oh, that is looking better. And I like that with this green.
Yep.
The pastels I started with were real soft. So it's
Oh,
as many layers as I need.
yeah. That's one reason I always used to start with new pastels because they were hard and I could put things over them easily.
I should have. But they were out of sight here. Yeah, I'll get that better. I'll get some more different values.
Yeah, I like that. Nice.
Oh, that's a good idea. Yeah, it's amazing that could make that much difference. But it does. I'm going to step back and look at it again. I like that.
I like that better than the other blue.
Yes, and it really stands out.
Yep.
The magenta. It really is the magenta in this color really, I think, go really good.
They go nicely together, definitely. Wow.
Let's see if I can put something there to keep it from looking like a tongue, maybe.
Maybe it's the shape of it where it's kind of oblong instead of just a little edge of a circle.
Like that, something.
Yeah. Yeah, that look, then it's not as tonguish and it's tonguish. Another technical term.
I knew what you meant when you said that.
Well, I didn't help myself any. I went ahead and put it out here. I don't know. I'll do something with that. I want to finish this because I'm really liking that.
Yep. Good. What have I done?
Something color. I have pastels scattered everywhere. Does anybody else?
Oh, mine are all over the place.
Oh, yeah.
Bridget, that hand is really nicely drawn.
Oh, thank you.
Very nice. I can't
You,
see it all, the whole thing, because it's slid over a bit.
Oh, let's see.
you are good at your drawing.
Thank you.
Nice.
Yeah, I saw that photo when I was passing through looking for a good tree with a house kind of thing, and I was like, "Oh, I might want to just sketch that." It's my daughter at the beach.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Nice. Oh, I like it. Oh, one little thing. I'm looking around. The figure is everything so wonderful. The cup looks like it's sitting right on the edge of the paper.
Yeah, that's how it is in the photo. So should I just like take it out or move it?
You don't want it sitting right on the edge of the paper.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, somehow. You could
Because
take it out, but then you're not really sure what that other hand is doing behind there, and that's a trick too.
yeah, that's what I was kind of like, I don't know.
You could bring the cup closer, enlarge it a little bit more.
Oh yeah, because actually in the photo it is a lot bigger. That's why.
Okay.
Ew. Yeah. It should take up that much, and then, well, the handle
Yeah,
should come to here.
because the proportions, the height to the width of it makes it look like it's sitting right on the edge of the paper. So if it is larger, that would
Yeah.
probably take care of that.
Okay.
Have you thought about a color scheme or?
I kind of like
really?
just like neutrals, I guess. I don't know. The couple of the tonal paintings that you showed us, I guess the examples of the, what's her name again?
Lorianne
Okay, so
Signori. Yeah.
yeah, she had a couple of pieces that were just tonal, like, and I thought,
Yep.
well, maybe I'll do that because that's kind of what the photograph is like that too, except for the
Yeah.
dark glasses and the hat's a little on the darker side. But I can show you the
Yeah.
photo if you want real quick.
Yeah, that would be great.
Sure.
I think we're all slowing down, I think.
There it is.
Oh, how cute.
Oh, yeah, very nice. And the hat, watch, I mean, her bathing suit has flowers on it. If you just put that blue flower on that right boob, it's really going to look odd. So be
Yeah, I
careful
think
of
I'm
that.
gonna just leave the flowers off and just make it like the cobalt blue, probably.
Yeah, I think that would work nicely. Careful with, are you planning to leave us? I like the expression, kind of the way it is, you know, not much.
Yeah, I was thinking about
Good.
just kind of modeling the face and not making it super detailed, just kind of like splotching color where it goes and
Yeah.
see where kind of, because I typically don't do that. I go very detailed. So this one I want to put color where color is and leave detail out.
I mean, I like the design of this very much and that how you've laying this out, and I'd probably leave that. If you try to get that smile, you know, if you've done portraits, you know, smiles are very difficult to do.
Yes.
So,
yeah, the portrait I did for the one that you have seen was all teeth. And I was like, oh my gosh, are you kidding me?
To paint teeth, there's a couple very simple, but one thing is never outline the teeth.
Right.
Create them as basically a simple shape and maybe a little, I can't do it, I'm here, but a little shadow under it indicating that they're separate. But and the other thing is teeth are like the same tonal value as a highlight on your skin. They're not white ever.
Right. Yeah, I know it looks weird if they're white.
Let me see if I can, gosh, I haven't done this for a while, but this is super simplified, but all right, let's see if I can do this. This is not great, but if where's my the lines, the upper and lower lines are the underneath the opening of the mouth.
Yeah.
So on the teeth, you just want to kind of indicate the shape between.
Yeah.
And then maybe a little shadow from that upper lip down over it.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't seen your teeth. Yeah, in a painting, if you know what I mean. So,
yeah, no, I know what you mean.
a lot of people draw every tooth and it doesn't work. You want to indicate them, but not spell them all out.
Yeah.
Oh, how's everyone doing?
Here's, let me show you real quick. I do have some teeth. This is from a couple of years ago, but that's some teeth.
You did that?
And that's a watercolor?
No, it's pastel.
Is it really?
Let's see it again. Hold it up again.
They're very, very white, I think, aren't they? Or
yeah, they're pretty white because I didn't know better, but just
very nice.
Like that. Yeah.
Yeah. I think if they were just toned down slightly, they would blend in a little more.
Yeah, I've started to put more of the yellows if there's teeth, but now that I've done this last portrait, I'm like, no more teeth. No smiling.
Okay. You could do it. Just look at some of the masters, you know, well, it's hard to find masters when they have smiling people, but
Right.
maybe check some of those. Your girl with the horse, beautifully done. It took, just between us, but it took me a while to figure out what the horse was, because you only had like that half of that muzzle
Yeah.
and fur, and it's like, what is that? And then I'm like, oh, she's with a horse.
Yeah. That was a photo that a very dear friend of mine sent me, and she wanted me to paint it for her, so I ended up doing that, and she gave me permission to put it in the show. But yeah, had I taken the photo, it would have been a little different. I'm starting to
So
see that.
that's all she had, was that half a muzzle in the photo. Yeah, that's tricky sometimes.
It was. Yeah, that was all I had to work with.
That was such a great show.
Yeah. It really was.
Well, I tried two more of the same thing. One was from my limited strokes yesterday. I kind of liked the colors on them. These guys. But I didn't translate it well to the large. Here, let me go over.
Okay.
Whoops. I need a piece of paper too. So, yeah, I liked these. Something about that. But when I got here, it got overworked, as things do. Kind of the same sketch, the same image that I used here, but I tried using this color scheme from this morning. Some things I like a lot in this one, and it's difficult to see. I wonder if my phone can pick it up.
Is the house lavender kind of color?
It is magenta with a light blue over it, and it comes out as a lavender. I'm going to try to get a close-up of that, because that came out nicely. And also over here in this grass area, I put down a light olive green and then the orange over it.
Okay.
Created a really nice layering there.
See it even when it's that small, but I like that.
It was fun. Okay. What would you like to do? Do you want to send these, what you've done, to me now, and we can look at them closely? Sit down and look at them?
Yeah.
We can.
Would you like to? Okay, I'm going to take my camera off the easel. Wait, am I going to do that? No, I can use my iPad. Choose one. I like this one better. Whoa. On my iPad, it does not look anything like what's on my easel.
Oh my goodness.
Let me see if I can see the color difference.
Oh yeah.
From this one to that one.
Yeah.
So what I normally do, I'm sorry.
Kind of washed out, looks like.
Yeah, I need some white in the picture that will help it. See, I'll pull in some white, well, you can't see, but down in the corner. But then the first thing I'm going to do is, with the photo, is I'm going to have to edit it. And when I edit, this, by having something white in it and black, it helps color balance the photo.
Oh, okay.
So I often do that, have a black and a white something in the photo with the painting, and then I can crop the painting down. But also, as I'm looking at this, I'll hold it up beside the actual painting, and I try to just very gently, because you don't want to make it dramatically different, but adjust it a little bit. See, I'm just adding a little warmth to that, and it's pulling it up to the colors. It's going to be a little closer to the actual painting. It's a little too intense, so I want to back off on the saturation. Where is it? There we are. Just a hint. But if you do any editing to a picture before you send it to a show, be sure it's very close to the painting itself.
Sure, yeah.
Because some people would take something like this and then go, oh, wow, look, that looks great. I'm going to send that into a show. And of course, it doesn't look like the painting. You know, it's too intense. So you want to just make it as close as possible. Okay, I'm going to get out of this one.
Did you want us to send to you the ones that we've done? Okay.
You may either text it to me or email, whichever works better for you.
Uh-huh.
I'm done with that. I'm going to have to clean my computer. I've got pastel all over my fingers. Find my folder. Get some water. Anybody need a quick little break while I'm setting up?
I've got my drink, but go ahead.
Okay. Oops. Oh, I know where it is. And
Carrie Lynn,
yes.
do you have a phone number that I might be able to put in here so I can text you?
Yes. 207
Okay.
232 4460.
Got it. Okay. All righty. And you, let's see, you live in
My legal address is Asheville. Yes. I just lost my picture. Okay. Put that one there.
And on Facebook, you have Freeway Flyer or something like that?
TravelingArtista. That's my it's everything. It's my website, my Gmail, my YouTube, because when I was developing my first website, a friend of mine said, nobody can spell your name. Nobody can say your name. So you got to come up with a pseudonym or.
Our
Yeah.
generation has I call them sing-song names. Terry Lynn, I'm Linda Jane. Then there's, something like Vicky Ray and,
Yeah.
it's, and Bridget, you just didn't get in this age group. I'm sorry.
Well, and I'm from the north. I'm from Maine, and I don't know why my mother called me Terry Lynn. It's a very Southern style name.
It is.
Yeah.
Well, in our family, we have a Laurie Ann, a Mary Helen, and they're all named for mothers and aunts and whatever. And I got named for nobody. And so when I have my birthday, I don't get those, oh, she's my namesake. I'll get her something nice for her birthday. No, my mother picked it out because she liked the way it sounded. Bam.
Oh.
Well, my birthday's in January, so I always got what was on sale after Christmas.
You know what I get.
Yeah.
Well,
candy.
A house full of Halloween stuff.
My birthday was right before school started, so I got school clothes for my birthday. Yeah, and my brother's got their school stuff, and I got birthday school stuff. It's like, wait a minute.
My sister's is on December 17th, so she gets here's your birthday and your Christmas present.
Yeah, oh, thanks. All right, I'm missing Jane. I'm not sure.
Oh, I sent it by text a few minutes ago. Did you not get it?
Let me check again.
Sometimes things are slow.
Wait, maybe there's two pictures in here. No.
One. Okay.
I got the one that has from this morning.
Okay, I'll send it again.
Okay. Thank you.
This time I'll send it to TravelingArtista.
Is your number 704-219-1863?
Yes.
Okay. All right, I just sent you a text, so if you just return a text, that might. Did you get it?
Number. I did. Oh, I wish I weren't working on this iPad. It's kind of old. It's just not wanting to cooperate.
I understand.
Okay, there's where I can attach the picture.
Okay.
Well, no, I can't. Well, I have to take it again with this camera, so I'll just do that. Okay.
Okay. Okay. Oh, and Bridget, I like the flowers too. I totally forgot about your sunflowers. Those two pictures were quite different.
Yeah.
The girl and the sunflower one, but I was like, oh wow. Because at first I don't see anything. All I see is the pictures. When you're judging or jurying,
Right.
all you see is the picture. You'd have no idea what the title is or the name or anything.
Mm-hmm.
So when later on I saw that was both of those were from one artist, I was like, oh, okay. It's a little crooked here, Jane, but I'm just gonna crop it.
Well,
down.
I don't know why I'm having trouble with this.
That's okay.
Okay, it says red.
No, I got one. It's good. Yep.
Okay.
Okay. I got two. Oh, they look so cool. All right. Hi, everyone. Busy couple days. Good job. Let me I'm going to share first. No, I'm not. I'm going to do it this way. Stop share. Oh, good. Now it won't let me get out of it. Just a moment. This gets so fun. All of these different screens. I have about 6 open right now. All right, here we go. Beautiful.
Oh, yeah.
Wow. Yeah, do you see how that little hint of just a hint of light blue, you don't even notice it at first, but it does help draw the viewer's eye around the painting. And you fixed this. Thank you for getting that V was really obvious.
Yeah. Thank you for saying that about that light area, because it really did kind of make your eye go around.
Just a tiny little something. That's why it's so fun to paint with friends and stuff, because you get talking about it and you go like, oh, I was so busy in the rest of the painting, I didn't even notice that. And then
Yeah.
you end up seeing it.
I have a question.
Mm.
Okay.
Yes.
Where is your light source?
Oh, it was a very hazy day. It was from February, so it's kind of, I don't know, not a whole.
I kind of feel like there ought to be on the road, like a shadow from the right side that kind of define the edge of the road, or some of these weeds were having a little tiny shadow down there. If the light, and even though it's a hazy day, there's still a light source. If it's from the left-hand side, then these weeds on the left-hand side would leave sort of a shadow some places. It would help seat the road, you know. Also, there'd be tiny little, you know, maybe some sort, like the door on the right hand, that maroon door seems to have like a darker place down at the bottom, and then a shadow on the right hand side, and it just seems to be settled in a little bit better than these other windows and door.
You mean this one here?
Uh-huh.
That's just the front porch. That's like the porch
I thought
skirt.
that was looking through to the trees behind.
It is. It is. Yeah, it's not a door.
Okay. I'm looking for the where are the shadows, because shadows make things settle in. I don't know.
Yeah,
whatever.
and it doesn't have to be heavy. You mean like a little bit of darkness that's under this tree helps set it down.
Yes.
And here you've got a little darkness showing through to settle these down, but here it's that
just a
pink.
little shadow, you know, just going over that road would.
That was the brightest area on the driveway, so I left it kind of bright.
My earbuds just, oh, so I'm going regular.
Okay. That kind of gets back to that. I know that's what it looked like in reality, but you're the artist.
Well, I had the feeling, Bridget, that it was like you said, a hazy day, and the sun's probably above is kind of, but it was all diffused. And
exactly.
To me, this line is more of a design element rather than trying to be realistic. But
yeah, it is, because that's not the way the driveway went, and you know.
No, I know your driveway goes off here. I really like this, and I like the color scheme. It's very probably unusual for you, and it works
great.
Mm.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Very nice.
Looks like it needs bee birds in the ceiling, in the sky. I'm just
what?
kidding. All my high school students always wanted to put V birds in the sky.
Oh, Z-birds, yeah.
Yeah. Whatever. Okay, sorry.
Well, you could, I mean, with the paper shining through here, those you know, distant ones.
Good
All right. Oh,
Wow.
geez. I like that you switched that blue. This is powerful.
It looks like, who is the one that does those abstracts and they're like floating in space? It looks like a space thing.
Laura Pollock.
Yes, Laura Pollock. It looks like Laura Pollock.
Oh, Laura's work. Oh, yes.
It
Well,
does. Uh-huh.
not quite up to her standards, but it does in shape and, you know,
Oh,
you're right.
Yeah.
Mhm.
This is when she started doing that. I think to me, it always looked like she was doing the inside of geodes or looking
Mhm.
down through lava pits or something. You know, it was just really fascinating.
Yeah, she just
This
did
is,
a thing on metal.
yep. Now because she did jewelry, she did close-ups of jewelry for a while.
Right, right.
Yeah,
It looks
beautiful.
like there's some that look like opals, you know, with the fiery opal.
Yes, yeah, opalescent. There, she's done a great job with. But we're talking about this one now. I love the design of this, the abstract design in that curve.
Mhm.
I do like it at this orientation as well.
Yeah, I think you're all right about this.
It just has more dynamism going in. It's that energy going up through, and you kept the this line in the upper right going off that corner. That's good. If it had gone up, it's not as good. That is really nice.
Might do that one again and you know, get everything a little bit straighter.
Yeah, I think, well, you might not want it too straight too, or you could. This is great abstract. You could enter these in abstract show. Not this one, but you know, if you try
Yeah.
another or something, definitely. Anyone else?
If that little tongue thing down at the bottom.
It's a tongue for us forever now. Yes.
Seems
But
to
it
me
also
that,
make it look like part of that napkin or whatever it is.
Yeah.
it seems to me that if you just took that and extended it over the white and made it the same value as the other magenta, that might balance that better.
What do you mean over the white?
Like extend it to the right-hand side and cover up that white so it gets away from being the shape it is. And
This
then,
white shape right here.
yes, paint the magenta down there all the way over across the white and make it the same value as the other magenta.
Hmm.
I kind of the way it
a great
cuts
thing
there.
to try and procreate, because I'm wondering if you got rid of this white shape with 1, 2, 3, it helps keep the eye moving around. You
Yeah.
could procreate that and see what
Well,
happens.
then get rid of the magenta and make it all white.
No, I like the pink in there, the magenta.
It ties this together from above and below, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yep. Just thinking.
Yeah, that's what we're doing, thinking and talking. Now there's none of this, well, there is some of this subtle green. It's very subtle out here. So, okay, that's good. And maybe a hint of this teal, I don't know, just somewhere, a little short edge or something,
Be somewhere else.
just somewhere else. Almost invisible, so you hardly see it. This is powerful, Jane. I like this.
I wonder if it could be on the what is actually a chopstick there. The teal.
Oh, that's a thought. Yeah.
Actually, that never got painted. I forgot about it. It was color. That's the paper showing through.
Oh, love it. Okay, did somebody leave, or is that one of my things that went off?
I don't think anybody left.
Okay.
Yeah, I like that shit.
This Sherry looks totally different than it did when I looked at it on when you held it up.
Yep, it does, doesn't it?
Yep. You have a very distinctive mark.
Really?
Yeah, these wonderful little I'm going to call them squiggles because I'm not sure what else to call them, but I like those marks. When you did it yesterday, when we were doing the limited you straight, and you said, yes, this is only one stroke, and you went squiggle, 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 squiggle. I was like, yeah, she's right. It's one stroke.
Well, you get that when you drop them on the floor and they break.
So there are advantages at times.
Yeah.
Oh, it was Bridget. Okay, I thought somebody. Because my screen's full, I can't see. Nice.
Sorry
And
about that. My phone
you-
died and I lost y'all.
I lost my AirPods at the same time. So
Oh man. Okay.
I like this a lot. And it's interesting, your dark mountain has totally disappeared.
I know. I don't know where it went.
Well, it wasn't needed, I don't think. It was fighting with the trees for dominance.
It might have, yeah.
Yeah.
I like that you moved the trees over a little farther right, kind of avoiding
thank you.
the center. That looks good.
That was a suggestion I followed.
Bridget,
Yeah.
what is your last name? I'm gonna look you up. I love your art, what you're
Oh,
doing.
thank you. Camellis. It's
Oh,
it's
God.
just my first name and last, and then .com is my website. Just bridgetcamellis.com.
Okay, wait a minute. Let me get my pencil out. Spell the last name.
It's COM as in Mary, ELLAS.
And when I send out emails, you each have each other's email actually, because I haven't made it a blind email copy.
Oh, okay.
Yep. And you know, Bridget's the new president of the Piedmont Pastel Society.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Well, good.
Yeah. I'm brand new.
So they cornered you, huh?
Yeah, right.
You're stuck now.
I'm a member.
Yay.
Mhm.
That's good. I know you guys have been going through a lot of changes recently.
Yeah.
Piedmont, yeah. You can see the little thumbnails over on the side here too, right? Isn't this interesting how they look when they're just the thumbnails?
Yeah, I love seeing them small like that. It looks so cool. So different.
You can see how strong the design is or not. And all of these are very strong designs, really
Yeah.
nice. And then you get in and you can get really close to those little marks. So we do in my Patreon group, we get together once a month and we run through what everybody did and talk about it, and it's great. And this is mine. It was just kind of fun.
Oh, it looks it looks good.
Yeah.
I was trying to work with that color scheme again.
Through the porch. That I think that's really nice.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I like this area. I love trees and stuff.
Yeah, that's really nice.
Where am I? So these are really, you guys are great things. It
Carolyn,
is.
what was your color scheme again? I'm sorry.
My color scheme?
That
No,
one.
Carolyn's color scheme for the tree with the yellow sky and all that.
Right. It was like a warmer yellow, so it was heading toward the red. Wait, let me think. Yellow, teal, and magenta,
Okay.
basically. And then I'd layer the yellow and the teal to get it look kind of like a green.
Oh, okay.
Kind of happened.
So was that a triadic kind of yellow teal?
Yellow, magenta. It was triadic on the optical one.
On the optical one, okay.
Yeah, not your pigmentary one. Probably should call. I've heard it's similar again to the Munsell wheel. It's optical. I've also heard it called a spectrum color wheel, but because it's breaking up color and using those primaries instead of the pigmentary ones.
Yeah, okay.
Right.
Jane, your windows look like paintings on the wall. Your windows?
Whose?
Yours.
Windows look like a painting.
I missed the pine tree right here. It looks like a Christmas tree.
Yeah, that's a nice tree you got there.
Very
Wait till I
nice.
decorate it. It's only about 50 feet tall, I guess. I'm on the second floor.
Oh, it's 50. You're on the second floor. Yeah.
Okay.
Nice. All right. So I'm just grabbing my notes, but we went through the 4 values. You guys, that was great. Did you like those exercises, the 4 values and then the 4 different color schemes? Really
Yeah.
quick. Yeah. Got you warmed up, going.
Mhm.
Reminds us of certain things like how to layer colors to neutralize them or put them side by side to really intensify the colors.
Yeah.
Excuse me. And then this morning we did the optical color schemes and worked with those. Little different approach. And you can see sometimes the colors, because they're new for us as well, that combination is slightly different and can really add some gorgeous things like you guys did this afternoon. I think those color schemes are beautiful.
I really enjoyed that. And I have
Yeah.
never understood the Munsell color wheel.
Yeah.
So your explanation of that helped a lot for me.
The 3-dimensional with where it
Yeah.
goes through and stuff. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you going to send us that picture through email, Terry Lynn?
Of the Munsell one? Yes, I can.
Yeah.
Let me get
Okay.
pen so I write this down. I'm going to try to get that done today because my next couple days are crazy. And if I don't do something right off, it gets kind of lost. Okay.
I'm the same way.
And I'll send you the other one that we've been using today.
All right.
Is that good? Okay.
Yeah, please.
And there's a magenta. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I try to simplify things so they don't get too busy.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's. I'm going to send you a couple links to things. I'm going to check into that art fields in Lake City. That sounds fascinating.
Mhm.
And this small group has been a pleasure for me to work
Yep.
with. I really enjoyed getting to know you.
Because you can.
Yeah, it's been great.
It's been good. Anything you want to ask of me or say to me or anything? I love it. Look, Bridget's gone back in her corner. You can see some of her paintings behind her. So
Oh, yeah. That's
I
my
love-
cow back there. My first one.
Oh, yeah. Is that red one? Is that on red paper or what is that on?
That's actually one of those whatchamacallit. It's like cradled, but it's got a pastel finish on it. What's it called? Ampersand. It's
yes.
an ampersand board. And
Ampersand.
yeah, I put that was an experimentation to begin with. I put some gray stained pumice gel all over it to kind of increase the surface tension, and then
Yep.
ended up doing a yucca on there, and then I didn't want the sandy kind of blown out, whited out kind of background, so I just made it red and just kind of went nuts with it. And I don't know, it's indecision. It's just hanging up there. Like,
It was interesting because it
red.
reminded me of the terracotta paper you were using today. So I was wondering if that
Yeah.
might have been that. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
I do like the terracotta background when you do. I do agaves too, so that's really fun.
Yeah. I love the colors that they come up with for those papers, but because I can't wash it off or I can't use any liquids on it, it's kind of why I've stopped using theirs.
Yeah, that makes sense. When I did put the wash on it before I did the color scheme today, it seemed to do okay with the alcohol real quick.
Yeah, I think if it's quick and not overdone, and I'm going to send you that Richardson chart as well. No, it's not Richardson, it's Jackson. Sorry. That tells you about what papers, just they go through all the papers and they tell you the properties of them.
Okay.
That'll be good to have.
Yeah, it's a nice thing to have.
So, Bridget, where do you live?
I live in Pittsburgh, North Carolina, just outside of Raleigh.
That's right, Pittsburgh.
Yep.
Isn't that where the road goes all the way around the courthouse?
Yeah, they're downtown. There's a courthouse and there's a roundabout.
Yeah.
It's a cute little town. We just moved here in 2018, so, and then we built a house 3 years ago. So only been in Pittsburgh for 3 years, but we lived in Apex for the 2 years while it was being built.
So you're from that area?
No, I'm from Florida.
Okay, that's why you have a northern accent a little bit. It's because you're from Florida.
Well, yeah, that I was born in Rhode Island, lived in Massachusetts. I have a lot of relatives in Boston and all that. So New England area kind of for me.
Okay.
And
Okay.
the longest in Florida though.
So you
It's
went,
interesting how like Florida and California kind of have East Coast accents, like Northeast accents in a sense.
Yeah.
so you moved from the north to Florida and then to here, up to North Carolina?
Yeah.
Okay, so that, don't they call it what that's the bounce back or something like that? When northerners get to Florida, they realize it's hot. And they come halfway back home to North Carolina.
Yeah, that makes sense. I was in Pennsylvania as a child, so I knew that was really cold. I didn't want to get that cold. So we stopped right at
Yeah,
Okay.
I lived in Philly for a while, so I know about that
Mhm.
cold.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got you all beat. I grew up in Maine.
Yeah, you do. That's too cold for sure.
It's like you yesterday, Bridget, you saying, oh my gosh, it's 64 in here. I'm like, yeah,
Sounds like shorts weather, right?
I know. So funny.
Well, you know, menopause makes you have extreme cold sometimes. So, you know,
Is that what it is?
that's what I'm blaming it on. Extreme
Okay.
cold. Yeah.
Gotta blame it on something. It's good to do.
Yeah.
Ladies, again, it's been a pleasure. Anything else?
I have enjoyed it tremendously.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Good. Thank you. And
I
that's
can't
it.
think of
Now we all
anything
get to, I'm sorry?
I can't think of anything else.
We all have a whole bunch of pastels to clean and put back.
Yeah.
Sherry, Sherry's like, I can't find anything anymore. Totally understand that. Well, I hate to leave you, but thank you again.
Yes, thank you so much, Terry Lynn.
Thank you.
If you have any questions, you have my email, so go ahead and contact me. Yeah.
Okay.
And Bridget, I'm going to see you in June.
I hope so.
Hope so.
Here's hoping.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
What's in June? Oh, June for the
Yeah.
IAPS.
Yeah.
IAPS. Do keep submitting to shows. You ladies are all very good. Keep submitting. The virtual ones are nice because you don't have to frame them and ship them.
Yeah, for sure.
So
Definitely.
Okay.
Yep, I'm gonna
Thank
keep
you.
trying.
it'll come. It took me a while. It always takes us a while.
Mhm.
Thank you. It was good to
Thank
be
you.
here
Thank
with
you,
you
Sherry.
guys.
Thanks, Jane. Thanks.
Yeah, good to work with all of you.
Yes. Take care.
You too.
you.
Bye.
Nashville to see one day.
Okay. Contact me if you come this way for sure.
I
Do
will.
the same with
We will.
us.
Okay. We'll see you.
Bye.
Bye,
Thanks.
girls.
Bye.